Good afternoon. We're in the Ocala National Forest. The nearest town to us right now is Paisley. We're at the Clearwater Lake Recreation Area trailhead of the Florida Trail. In the early 60s, Jim Kern had a dream to mimic the Appalachian Trail, which went from Georgia to Maine, in Florida. And he and a like-minded group of people got together and in 1966 started the Florida Trail. We're standing on the very spot of the original Florida Trail. This is where it started, right here, the birth of the Florida Trail, as it's known, the birthplace of the Florida Trail, I should say. The Florida Trail, as we know, the national, the National Scenic Florida Trail, something like that, is the official name for it, and everybody calls it the FT. It extends from a terminus down in Big Cypress Swamp, which we've been to, which is very cool. Hey, honey bunny. And it goes all the way up to the Alabama border, and there's a spur of it that connects through Alabama to another national trail that eventually winds all the way up to Canada. But this is really cool because this is the original trail. And it's continuous. It separates off at one point, not too far north of here, I believe. I'm not the Florida Trail expert, but it goes east and west trails, and then it comes back together. So it starts out as one single trail in the Big C, as us locals call it, the Big C, and goes up to this point, and then splits off into two, and it comes together north of the Ocala National Forest. Or again, as us locals like to call it, the ONF. And it goes all the way up through the Panhandle and up into its terminus near the Alabama border. So anyway, we're going to take a real quick look at this. Obviously, we're not going to film through the entirety of the Florida Trail. Hey there, yellow lady. The birth of the Florida Trail, and this explains, about it. What Jim Kern had his dream, and a bunch of other people helped him, and a bunch of other people since then have continued it on. It had its 50-year anniversary in 2016. So this is we've been here once before. This is a really cool, the whole Florida Trail experience is very neat in and of itself, just the concept of it. Although I'm not as I'm certainly a big fan of the idea, but I don't hike it religiously because it's the Florida Trail. I tend to go where I think the action and the cool stuff is going to be, more than just sticking to the trail. A lot of times the trail itself is on a roadside and that sort of thing, but the idea of the Florida Trail is just an amazing concept, and millions of people have used it, and millions more will use it. So it's a very neat thing. This particular ecosystem we're in is the Southern Ocala National Forest, and we're going to get our stuff together here and put our packs on and head out. It's pretty cool. Bye.